I founded It Forward Ministries for one purpose: to glorify and honor Jesus Christ, the God of my salvation and the one who delivered me from my own addiction in 2005. The vision of this ministry is to glorify Jesus Christ by eradicating homelessness, one recovered alcoholic and addict at a time. And our mission is to accomplish this singleness of purpose by placing destitute men, women, and families who truly desire freedom from their addiction into long-term sober living. Post-treatment, long-term sober living, 3 to 18 months, increases a person's odds of remaining perpetually clean and sober by greater than 85%.
Because when you come out of a recovery place where you don't have no, people like me, you don't have no money, you don't have no access, and most of the people in your life, you burn them. And to ask them for $200-300 to help you get into a place, they're going to be like, yeah, right, click. But it's really awesome knowing that there's places like this that will help you out, get on your feet, and you don't have to worry about that part. You get to focus on getting a job and getting back on your feet for first couple of weeks and start providing for yourself the way you're supposed to.
The countless times that I've heard that they didn't know there was an organization like this or that there was anyone to help them. It's pretty cool for them to get some hope that this time they're going to do something different because they're making that decision, plus there's help out there for them to get into the homes.
I was on drug for 22 years. I misused my family. I hated myself. And I didn't think I could ever be saved. I didn't think I was worthy to be saved.
God's not only saving that individual, but that individual's children. And not only those children, but their children's children. We're breaking the cycle of addiction. The generational curse is broken.
Started using drugs when I was 13 years old. I was raped by a neighbor when a day before my 13th birthday.
And I used to criticize and look down at people and say, oh my God, I can't believe that chick does that because she's got kids. And there I was. I couldn't stop myself.
My mom sold me for drugs. She was a crack addict. I was molested by a lot of family members and most of the men that were around. So when I grew up, and I became homeless, I turned to prostitution.
Our core mission has always been to place people coming out of treatment into these partner homes of ours around the city. We have 30+ partner homes. In addition to placing individuals out in the community in our partner houses, we also administrate sober living dorms here on the campus of Haven for Hope. Men and women, now women also, coming out of the in-house recovery program and moving into our sober living dorms, which is called the Next Right Step. The Next Right Step is for men and women who want to remain sober and clean, but are not quite yet ready to leave the campus of Haven for Hope. We recently expanded the Next Right Step to accommodate a program for women, and phase 2 of that program will be 4 houses that we are building just off the campus to accommodate women and women with children. Sober living for women and women with children is the greatest need in our community, and we are putting that at the forefront of our agenda.
Brad and It Forward Ministries have become the campus conscience and leaders in sober living for Haven for Hope. When we started, we didn't have our in-house recovery unit. We were under the misguided plan that with a sobering unit across the street and zero tolerance campus that our problems would be solved. But we learned the hard way that wasn't the case. We had huge problems right away with sobriety and addiction, And Brad was at the forefront of recommending our in-house recovery unit that's now become the most successful program on campus.
For all the lies you've held inside.
And if it weren't for Pay It Forward, I don't know where I'd be. And I know that even if there's not a meeting going on, or I can't reach my sponsor, I know that I can come home and I can count on these women here. Basically save my butt on a daily basis.
When I was in treatment, I realized that like this was like the greatest gift, you know, like I had no idea that people could like stop using drugs and stay stopped. And so when I got clean, I really wanted to stay clean. And I knew that if I went back to Austin, I would, you know, drive over to my drug dealer's house and score. So I told my counselor I wanted to go to sober living.
It's just, I'm glad, you know, I've been doing so well, and staying in, you know, going to my meetings, talking to my sponsor, being around sober people is what I needed to get clean, you know, and really getting my life together, because I'm 32 and I have nothing.
Like, no matter what I struggle with, or no matter what I lose, it's always somebody that I can go to. They can help me get through it, and that's why I like this house.
Pay It Forward board, Brad, thank you. Your leadership on this campus has been invaluable. I realize you're one of the smallest nonprofits, if not the smallest, on our campus, but I tell everyone that you guys have become the mouth that roared. Thank you. Please keep roaring.
That is a God. That is a God. You know, He brought me up there from the hell of the pit. He gave me back my serenity. He gave me a second chance, and He gave my life back. Now I can say I am somebody. I am a woman of God. I am His daughter. I can say I love Him, and I can say He loves me. No matter what I did, He still loves me. And I'm so thankful that I can say I love you, Jesus.
If you would like to learn more about Pay It Forward Ministries or help support our mission, please go to www.payitforwardministries.org.